create music models online with our new tool, JC Online, found at stormupdated.com.au. Just go to stormupdated.com.au, press on JC Online, and you have a map. You can go create models anywhere you want. Let's say we want to create models in Melbourne. Here, we can create models in Melbourne. Let's choose a location anywhere we want and say start modeling, or we can enter the address here. When we start modeling, the nodes in accordance with the guidelines are uploaded here. The treatments in accordance with the guidelines are updated here. Some basic info here for your email and everything. Now, catchment types can be split on mixed. The council lets you do that. Planning permit, you don't have to put anything if you don't want to. And project name, let's say present Melbourne. Save this. You have all the information here. City of Maribyrnong. Everything is in accordance with the city. If you want to go create a catchment, you don't need anything. Everything is in accordance with the guidelines. That's a typical Australian road, car park. You create it, total catchment area in square meters, because this is what we do usually. We don't really care about anything else, as in hectares. We don't do that a lot. And imperviousness is 100%. You can't change it because the guidelines don't let you. Pollutant generation, soil in accordance with the guidelines. Same for roof. This is a typical roof. We can say roof to tank, and total area, let's say 321 square meters. Again, you can't change the imperviousness. And obviously, you can have a landscape. This landscape, we can have, I don't know, this is a garden, 42 square meters of garden, and we create this one here. Obviously, we can change this one, make it 0. All of the other values are in accordance with the guidelines. And now we go to treatment node, primary, secondary, tertiary, all of these things. You hold a little bit, you'll find out what's happening. You hold a little bit over, you hover over everything, you find out what's happening. So we encourage you to do that. Primary and secondary, all of these are grouped as primary secondary devices. You can have a sedimentation basin, for example. Sed basin 1, and that's a primary device. And you can see all of the information is here. If you want to go, let's say, too high and have your notional detention time of, let's say, 0.5 hours, it's gonna go wrong number. You should actually have at least 2. And then if you want to make your terminal pool smaller, again, it's going to say, hey, you can't really do that. These values, councils, you are very welcome to come. Let us know what do you think we should do and what your values are. And for each council, we can implement this. These are just engineering information. Obviously, all the information is here. You can see what the values mean, where they are. It's a good educational tool as well. Let's submit this and we go there. And then roof to tank. Oh, look at that. We have a rainwater tank, and we can put some tanks in here. Let's say this rainwater tank typical. Again, all of the information is here. You can have information, the daily demand, and things like that, helping you as the consultant to choose wisely. Volume below overflow pipe, let's say 10 kiloliters, and then initial volume, maybe 1, maybe 10, whatever. And here height to overflow, minimum water level in device. All of that information is there. Submit it, click. And then how do you, if you want to copy paste, you just select whatever you want, Control C, Control V, boom, I copied and pasted, and then I'm going Control Z, and they move back, so as if they didn't exist. If I delete this, I press delete, then I go Control Z, comes back. Haha, other tools can't do that. So yeah, please feel free to play around with primary, secondary, tertiary. Tertiary, we have even wetland. Again, all of the information, but only the one that council lets you change. But we'll click out of this and double click here and click here. Woohoo! It works. Double click and click. Double click and let's say click. That's your legal point of discharge. So maybe we need here, this one can go straight into the legal point of discharge, and we need here, let's say, a bioretention, rooftop rain garden, tree pit, all of these devices. You don't really need to know every single parameter in the bioretention because it's in accordance with the guidelines. So every single location is in accordance with the guidelines. Extended tension depth, if you want to go too high, well, it's going to say, no, 45. We don't think we like that. This is too much. Again, in accordance with whatever the council wants in that location. Filter area, let's say, is surface area, let's say, is 5. Filter area also 5. If you make it 6, it's not going to let you, because it's going to say, hey, it's bigger than 5. And the overflow weir width and extended tension depth. Okay, so that's all your information here. Filter depth 0.5. It shouldn't let you go under 0.4. Haha, it doesn't. 0.5. Look at that. That's fantastic. Submit here. Click. Double click. Click. Double click here. Click. And what do we have here, ladies and gents? Haha! Run model. Look at that. Very informative. Somebody running. We run the model, and you wait. I'm going to go to a different JC Online, and I'm going to say, well, let's build a model in Blacktown. If I know that JC Online covers Blacktown, I don't even have to load it up from enter a state. But if I don't know, let's say I say, okay, well, New South Wales, and then it's going to tell me all the colored locations where New South Wales is covered by JC Online, and then I'm going to go to Blacktown. Right here, maybe I want to click somewhere, or maybe I just want to run it from here. And look at that, beautiful. You have source nodes, all the catchments. Now, if you want to play around with the model, I'll just say stormwater.com.au, and then 3 test Blacktown. So it's important to note, if you want to move around from one location to, this is Unsealed Road, to another, what you do is, instead of panning, you scroll in here and then scroll in here, right? Scroll, and then you can move things around. See? Just scroll with your icon to the location. Now, a really interesting thing, it's important to note that if you press Control and scroll, you will control and scroll all of these this bar, but you won't have anything with the canvas. The canvas itself is separate from the bar. If you get confused, just all you do Control minus and then press here reset, right? Or Control plus, Control minus. It will change the entire window, but the canvas is different than this window, right? So if you guys get confused, don't worry too much. Just press here reset or reset. Or then if you want to see what other things we have done here that are funny, for example, this is a sealed road, this is unsealed road. A couple of little jokes, so people feel more happy when they do our when they use our software. Going back, this was ran. It has finished running, and look at that, our little icon that says you can run. If you run it, it says hello. This is the result. So let's see here. What's the result? View the result. Look at that. The reductions are here. So you have all your reduction. It also tells you what the target reductions are for that location. I mean, we can run it in Blacktown as well. We have an unsealed road, 560 square meters. Then we have a roof. Let's just call it 123, just for quickness, so you guys don't wait too much. 243. I click it here. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna treat the roof with a rooftop rain garden. So pretty. It tells you extended tension depth, saturated hydraulic conductivity. If you guys want this photo to be changed, let us know. Maybe we'll find something nicer. We can even change it based on the council. So I'm going to submit this. Oh, that's too low. Filter area, 5 square meters. Right click, edit node. So we're gonna make it 3 square meters. Submit that. Right click here. You can have a background image, add background image, remove, and all that. Let's see. I can add a background image from my. I don't know. I don't have a background image, but maybe click on it and have this background image. Right. Oh, where's my background image? I think it's too small. Right. But I can even change the image size. Right. So this background image is very tiny, so that's why it came up so small. So let's zoom back in here. Obviously, move them around. Yeah, Control C, Control V. I told you, I let you guys know it's copy paste. Control Z, Control Y is undo redo. Yeah, background photo. Another double click here is going straight here. Double click here is going here. Double click here is going here. And we run it again. And while it runs and wait for loading, I'm gonna go here and maybe I'm gonna download my my model. So what do I do when I download this model? it's going to allow me to download the model for JC Online, which is this present Melbourne model, and then this model here is the MSF file. So it's the music model. But also you can use this, and then if I go right click, open with, my default is Brave, but let's say I open up with Microsoft Edge. Look at that, it pops it up here, and I have this model again. See, and it says okay, that's reconfirms the basic info, and I have the model again. And because I saved it when it was with the results, I can even get the results. Dum, 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 dum. So cool. So I'm gonna close this, minimize that, and going back here, I save the catchment. Then I have report, wrap routing. There you go. Press on it and please wait a little bit, and that's gonna generate the report for you guys. And I'll let you guys look at the report whenever you want. And right here, okay, we have the result again. Dum, 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 dum. And what we can have here, we can look and see, view the result. Currently, the node water balance, we have a small error with it. I think there's a small error. Don't worry about it. We will fix it in maybe tomorrow. But look at that. All the treatment rate effectiveness up until the rooftop rain garden. See? It's whatever it is, 2, 100, 25, 25, 26. And now, because I also had something else here, the result was 7, 4, and 2, right? But then if and I haven't done this before, let me right click and delete this node, remove node, or I can go right click here and remove the link, and I'll remove the node. We can run it again in Blackdown, and both of these results should be the same. You guys definitely can download, as we discussed, the music model and run it on music. Make sure that everything is fine. When you download it as MSF, so you can even go here and download the meteorological template, or here, background image. There you go. You can add another background image. I don't want to. So going back, we hopefully will finalize the run right now. View the results, 25, 27, 44, and then here, view the results. Oh, don't run away. View the results, 25, 27, 44. So they're exactly the same, which makes sense because our engine knows that these are the same. Right, this is the beta. Please try it, run it. Don't get upset with us if there's some things missing, such as the junction node. We're going to add it later. But overall, you should be able to run it. You should be able to get your music modeling results. You should be able to do everything that you can do with, for a standard music model that is not very complex in terms of, the change in parameters, calibration, and all that. Any complexity model you can do. That's not a problem. So I'll have, you can have a short filter here. And then you can have anything. Basically, you can build anything as you would in music, and you can run it with music. So this allows you to build music models in accordance with the guidelines and save the MSF and method template. But also, you can run it if you want to, and the results will be as they should. You can compare them with music, and you'll see that they are within stochastic variation, which basically means functionally the same. Thank you very much. I am very happy to see you guys use this and get your feedback on how it works. As usual, nothing special on my computer. It's free to use. So definitely, guys, have at it. And what can I say? Peace out.